EA Sports. Alongside the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, these guys are ready to go.
Ed, people at home can't see me right now, but I'm stretching my arms, I'm stretching my legs. This is going to be one fast-paced game. Let's get to it.
This booth is all stretched out. The players gearing up. Let's get ready for the opening tip. All right, here we go. Curry to Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
Into the front court, it's Walker. 2-point advantage. Screen coming. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Kyrie with the rock. To Durant. Screen coming. James to Irving. Shot clock winding down. Durant to Leonard. For three. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Goes to the left side. Walker with the interception. Great defensive play. No good and no foul.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Across the timeline comes James. Down 4. It's a big finish.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. George to Curry. Fires the three. Textbook defense. To Irving. Leonard. Steph Curry sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Shot clock winding down to Embiid. Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Leonard to Durant. Throws it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
Kumbo to Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Off the assist.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
James against Paul George with the interception. Kumbo to Walker. Shot from in close, no good.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. He'll get his group together and talk it all through. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
I got him.
Kemba Walker. Harden's on him. To Westbrook. To Kemba Walker.
Watch the back door. Watch cut.
Has a look. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill, and you still knocked it down.
Kemba Walker.
Here comes the screen. Harden to Davis.
Let's go, get that board, get that
Connect from
board.
inside. To Walker. Griffin. George. Here against Harden. Yes. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Paul George trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good to finish off the three-point play.
Oh, you been
The
in the
lead
gym,
is
huh?
up to 5.
Come on. I got him.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Irving to James. Irving to Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face, he still hits the three.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
Kemba Walker with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. He'll let one fly from half court. We played a quarter here on Valentine's Day. Jay and I are back after this. It's a special presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
To Simmons.
Shoot that jump.
Lillard. Can't get the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense.
Here we go.
To Middleton. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
Deep left corner. Leonard to Lillard.
Watch the cutter, man.
Beyond the arc for three. Well defended.
Let's go.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Screen right.
whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Harden with it up top. Down 8. To Durant. Thompson. Durant. Kevin Durant. 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
That's me. I got ball.
Paul George to Adetokunbo. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Durant to Leonard. Finish that. To Kemba Walker. To Curry. George. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Ed, here's a next level comment for you. K-Walk is one of the rare guys in the league today that blurs the lines between the streets and the league.
Missed a wide open look. Curry into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. Here comes the screen. Paul George. Deep right corner. To Walker. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Jumper's good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, lock
Hard
up, lock
here
up.
against Steph. To James. To Harden. Fine to shoot. Durant to Harden. Here's a chance from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Joel Embiid. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Durant to Thompson. It's James. Add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
George. Harden's on him. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Missed it at the line. Harden to Thompson. Harden shoots. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
Oh, yeah. Me and you.
19-footer at the buzzer. We are at halftime. What's been a hard-fought battle so far. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The East All-Stars have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the East. The West have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the West.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The West All-Stars were non-existent in the paint defensively through the first 2 quarters. You can't give up easy points and expect to have success.
Player of the half.
Kemba Walker has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
It's Harden. Brings the
Hey, this is
ball
my
up
man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball. I got
to
ball.
Durant. James. Probing the defense. To James. And he'll head to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Here comes the screen. Paul George, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
With a drop step. Short jumper off the mark. George to Kemba Walker. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's the bucket.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Screen coming. Harden to Durant. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Kemba Walker here against Harden. Greek Freak for 2. Not that time. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's dip.
LeBron against George. To Harden.
Watch screen.
Durant. Down to 5 on the 24. Durant. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Knocks down the second free throw. Knocks down all 3 at the line.
Good shot.
Walker into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Embiid to Curry. Oh, had him going there for a second. Had a chance, but it's no good. Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Kyrie Irving. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
At the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. We get a whistle and a timeout as they'll take a moment to talk things over.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Steph Curry sizing up the All-Star Lillard.
Green, I got your help.
To Walker. Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Steph Curry, defended by Lillard. To George. Here comes the screen. Paul George.
Cut it.
Walker. It's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Kemba Walker with a chance at a 4-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Got it at the line. Simmons into the front court. The deficit is 6. KD for 2. Kevin Durant. He's now 5 for 6.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Walker, now a steal on a very lazy pass there. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot. Chris Middleton has got 2 shots coming. A career 87% from the line. First free throw is good.
Oh, that's cash.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Thompson. The jumper's off the mark. Curry buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. And he hits. Fourth quarter getting underway as it's Team LeBron with the ball first. And that halftime lead, it was cut down in the third.
And just because the numbers on the scoreboard say that you're winning doesn't mean that the feeling on the court implies that. This team is gaining momentum. If you don't do something to gain your momentum back, they're going to come back and win this game.
Giannis for two. Almost, but no good.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Irving. Lillard. Davis. That one off the mark. It's no good.
You're on the island now.
Griffin to Westbrook. Here comes the screen.
You gotta work around the screen. You're killing me.
Adetokunbo. Not that time. He missed it. Irving with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. Davis to James. Oh, emphatic slam.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Nothing going here on that drive. James to Irving. Has a chance. He buries it off the step back. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles. Chief among them, staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
From the painted area, won't go down. Middleton to Jokic. Anthony Davis with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lillard not getting the bounce. Westbrook into the front court. All even here in the fourth. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. Leonard to Irving. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good. He finishes off the three-point play as they take a 3-point lead. George to Adetokunbo. Kevin Durant rejects it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Curry to Paul George. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down. connects them both.
Keep working him out, boy. He can't guard you.
Everybody pick up. Everybody pick up. D up. D up.
Kawhi Leonard, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Left.
Curry, deep left corner.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Push that.
5 seconds to shoot.
Cutter. I got yours.
KG lets it fly. It's Harden to pull down the rebound. Irving into the front court. Leads 5. To Harden. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Harden
Shot.
missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a 2-score game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Yes, sir.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
You're working on your game.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The West All-Stars took this down to the wire before getting the win. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the West All-Stars. The East lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the East All-Stars.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
The All-Star Game MVP.
Kevin Durant, the most recent MVP of the All-Star Game. An award that goes all the way back to Ed McCauley. He did it while representing the Boston Celtics back in 1951.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing.